Hey y'all, and thank you for tuning in to Divine Feminine Tarot Tea. If you like what you see, okay, please go ahead, like, share, subscribe, okay? Do not be afraid to hit the bell if you want to be here every single time that me and the T team are up in here getting it in these good old tarot streets with these good old tarot messages. If you would like a personal reading, go ahead and hit me up at dftarottea@gmail.com. All readings are $44.44. Please go ahead and look into the comment section under this one for additional, under this video for additional details. All right. So listen, y'all. This is a part 2 video for anybody that did not see the first one. Okay. I'll try to remember to put that one in the comment section underneath one or link it some kind of way. Previously on DF Tarot Tea, we saw a gentleman in a trash-ass marriage, okay, who had made the decision to rope a feminine into that foolishness. And so when his trash-ass marriage kind of started to fall apart, we did see that gentleman decide to, by December of 2024, he's going to come back and try to go after that feminine, that Queen of Cups, Queen of Wands energy that we did see on the board, a divine feminine. He does come back and he tries to make every offering under the sun to hold on to this woman, even as far as allowing her to continue to see other men if it means that he can stay in her life, okay? This man is really trying to get back. His marriage, his trash-ass marriage has also finally hit the skids, and he is now in a situation where he's headed for divorce or has probably already gotten to divorce, and now he knows what he wants. Okay, and so this reading that we're going to do here is going to be past tense because we want to know how this situation became what it is. So this is going to be a series I'm going to do for a while. We're going to see how it goes, called A Week Ago. Okay, well, we're going to look at the past tense. The reason I call it A Week Ago, if anybody cares, is because shawty, it was all good just a week ago. If you don't know that song, then you need to go out here and get Volume 2 Hard Knock Life album with Hov and listen to him and Short Dog tell you it was all good just a week ago. Okay, that's the ultimate past tense moment. Y'all know everything went to shit for them in that song, and just, you know, a week people got to snitching and lying. So let's see what it was giving just a week ago. Okay, not technically though. We're actually going to look back in the past. We're going to look back to the year 2022. Okay, what should we know about this situation in the year 2022, Spirit? Okay, how did these people get to the place that they are in? Okay, how did they get into this situation? We are reading for past tense, Spirit. Okay, how did it happen? Okay, we're reading for December 2022. How did this happen? Okay. Okay, the first thing we see when we come on here, and we're reading intuitively, there was interference, okay, by way of gossip and conversation in y'all's relationship, okay? We said December 2022, correct? Or the year 2022. How did we get here? There was some gossip and confusion that was taking place in this relationship, okay? It was just some things going on that should not have been. Some people were pouring into the relationship that should not have been. And this kind of set the relationship off with a momentum that was negative, okay? There was some gossiping going on. We see that with that Chariot energy there on that card. With that gossip going on, it was gossip that was centered around you. Somebody, like, via their words, somebody basically drove a train into you in a sense. Somebody's words and thoughts submarined what y'all had going. It was submarined by a third party. Okay, 5 of Pentacles. Yeah, it was submarined by a third party, and this relationship became one where this man and you were both out in the cold as it related to one another. So there was third party interference, okay, that created a lot of the challenge in this situation. It may have been an Aquarius energy because that was a star. There may have been an Aquarius energy that was pouring foolishness into the relationship in the background. Okay, this may have been this man's partner. Things that she said and did around December 2022 and throughout the year of December 2022 is kind of where things went awry for you and this masculine. There was some, you were submarined, okay, as it related to him. Okay. What was said, Spirit, what was ever driven in your direction? I get the vibe that it was words. Okay. Okay, once again, we're seeing High Priestess energy playing a very prominent role in this. This person really tried to push you into the shadows. This is very jealous feminine energy. She really tried to press you into the shadows. This woman doesn't like you. She feels like you are not a woman like her at all. It's like she doesn't even know what kind of woman you are. She's confused by you. Okay, very confused. And she's very threatened by you. Okay, at this time, she felt like her legacy and her situation with this masculine was in good shape. It was not. The entire time this masculine wanted to, he was trying to create a second family in the background. This man was living a double life. He was trying to live a double life. There is a level of unhappiness here that is very clear from his side. And what happened is that the double life, the other family that he may have been trying to create with you was completely illuminated. Like it came out into the open. It spilled out into the open. Okay, for everyone to see. And she began to pick up on it as well. Just her energy, she started to pick up on something's going on. Something is happening. She started to kind of see that energy. And she became focused on your energy in this relationship. Your energy just being what was pulling him away, okay? What was kind of creating a sneakiness and a distance, okay? A silence between him and you. I mean, her and him. Was that he had started to fall for you and some things that were going on between him and you. Though he may have been hiding from you the realities of his relationship with this woman got hip, okay, to his situation with you, and she started to create confusion in the relationship. Unbeknownst to you, you didn't know any of this was going on. You may not have even known this woman existed. If you did know she existed, you have been told that she was no longer a major player in the story, okay? So that is what you believe to be true. You know, is that this woman is no longer, if she is there, she's nobody that I need to be speaking about or worried about in any way, shape, or form. That was your understanding at that point, okay? That's where you were at with it, okay? So what was the truth at that time about the situation? Because this woman seems like she was highly offended and affected by your energy in this man's life, okay? So what was the real deal in this situation, okay? The real deal was that their relationship was dead. However, she was trying to push it into a rebirth, okay? There was an otherworldly energy to their relationship, like it died on a spiritual plane, and she was trying to force it to continue to live on the earth plane. These people were in a dead-end relationship, okay? 6 of Wands. They were in a dead-end relationship. That's it. That's all. They were in a dead-end relationship. The relationship had transitioned. Okay, the relationship had transitioned. You know that's dead. The relationship had transitioned. Okay, but this woman was trying to place it back into, in spite of the fact that it had died, she's trying to put it back into a 3 of Cups. She's trying to get some celebration going with it again. But she could not reach this man's mind. She couldn't reach him anymore. It's like he felt alone. He felt alone. There was a loneliness, okay? This man was no longer being stimulated. And he felt isolated in his marriage, in his relationship. He felt isolated. Very isolated, okay? They may have grandchildren, okay? That he was just continuing to kind of maybe place his energy there. That's where he felt some love. He wasn't getting love. He wasn't getting love in this marriage anymore. 3 of Pentacles. There was no love present. Okay? No love at all. And then we see this King of Cups here. That's what this man was lacking. He needed somebody to be invested in loving him. And that was just not there anymore. But he gets it. He was getting it from you. That's the next place that he saw himself, where he felt a passion. There was no passion in his relationship. None at all. And he was consistently grieving that, mourning that the passion has died. If there ever was any passion at all, I'm hearing, there just wasn't anything there, okay? And what started to happen was this man started to become angsty, hasty, okay? This man is running out in the streets looking for something, searching for something, trying to find something to make him feel like a man. 6 of Wands energy, 9 of Wands energy, because he's hurt, he's wounded, he's despising what's going on in the household, and he's just out here fighting and scratching for himself. It's what was going on in the marriage back in, this is 2022 we talking about. This is what was going on in his marriage. This man was struggling, scratching for some type of emotional food. He was not getting that in his relationship in any way, shape, or form. This man was desperate, okay? And he was betraying his wife left, right, and sideways in a quest for love. This man was doing anything, trying to feel love, trying to feel affection, okay? Trying to figure out how he could create a future for himself, any type of future for himself, that could work for him, okay? That could possibly bring him some kind of happiness, because that situation he was in was dead. It just was. It had died. It was down to Bristol's funeral home. Let these cards tell it. Shout out to the Hoodoo Tarot, okay? It was down there to Bristol's. Dead, okay? If y'all had some grandparents that was from down south, y'all know they can announce a death like that. They're going to tell you the first name and the last name, and they're going to end it with dead. Okay? Andy Cunningham, dead. You be like, what? They don't give you no warning. They just give it to you hard. Ricky Thompson, dead. You be like, pardon me? Like they give it to you hard, okay? If you come from that, you know just what I'm talking about. They give it to you with no Vaseline, okay? So this man basically was in a situation where his relationship had died, and he was trying to manifest some kind of legacy, okay? Some type of love, something that he could use, something that he could stand in and feel good about. And that is where the fantasy of you and him comes into play. This man came into your life and said, this is the family I'm looking for. Hot damn. Okay, 7 of Cups. What did I just tell y'all behind this 10 of Pentacles? This man started fantasizing about you in a serious way. Okay, he was like, that's my family. That's what I'm looking for. That's what I want to come home. I want to be wrapped in that. That's literally what I'm saying. He wanted to be wrapped in that love. He wanted to be wrapped up in that. Okay, it would have meant so much to him to be wrapped up in that. Ace of Swords. That's the truth, y'all. Listen, spirits say that's true facts. That's true tea right there. It would have meant everything to him to be wrapped up in that. Okay. Very important to him to have someone. Look at this, big mama, comforting. Okay. Mothering, nurturing. Might have had a little pound cake. Literally, might have had a little pound cake on the table when he come home. That's not what's in his house. This man was lonely. He's very lonely. You didn't know it, but in his head and his heart, he was very lonely. Hierophant energy. He's looking for a big mama to marry. Somebody to coddle him and nurture him and soften. He wanted somebody to soften his life. His life has gotten hard. He's gotten hard. There was a softness to you that blew this man away. Okay, 8 of Wands. The way you spoke to him. Okay, the way you spoke to him. Yeah, the way you spoke to him. It sent a message to him that he was just like, oh my God, like he couldn't believe it. This is everything that he had been looking for. Okay. King of Pentacles. This man feels like he was granted a wish. Aladdin's lamp, baby. He feels like he was granted a wish. He feels like, I can't believe it. This man, there was some things going on inside this man's mind and heart. The conversations between his heart and mind, okay? No one knew that this man was going through something. Okay, he was going through something. He was going through something, and he was lonely, and he was sad, and he was lonely, and he was regretful. about his life. And he had nowhere to talk about it. And he had nobody that was making a soft place for him to land, okay? The things that are feminine, you know, the comfort and the sweetness. He did not have anywhere to go for that, okay? 8 of Pentacles. He didn't have anywhere to go where he could focus on something like that and get abundance in that area. 7 of Pentacles. 4 of Wands. He didn't have that in his marriage. That was not present for him. And that's what he needed, okay? He really needed ancestral love, actually, okay? A lot of grandma energy. But the thing of that is, you know, at this point and stage in this man's life, he looks for that in women, okay? And he can't find it anywhere. And what I'm hearing is there's a shortage of that in women right now. Wow, Divine. Okay. There's a shortage of grandmotherly love in women now. They're not soft. They're not sweet. They're not kind. Okay, I'm hearing some of the women that have more of this energy were raised with grandparents in the home, or they were very well familiar with their grandparents. Okay, that type of love that really, unfortunately, it generationally it kind of left with, I would say, generations that were born in the 20s. You know, those grandparents and before, that sweetness that was to a lot of those people isn't prevalent in the earth in the same way it used to be. You know, like I said, anybody, it's funny that grandparents came back up. Anybody that was raised with or around their grandparents, or had friends who were raised with and around their grandparents, you know, that level of sweetness, it was nothing like it. Okay, you don't really see it anymore, that level of God. Okay, so 2 of Pentacles energy. Okay, 2 of Pentacles energy. This man was confused, and he was keeping it a secret that he was lonely, he was lost, he was wondering, okay? He was doing a lot of cheating, a lot of sneaking around. 7 of Swords energy. He was all over the place, pretending to be an emperor, though. Okay, pretending to be in this emperor energy, pretending that he had everything together. But if anybody had taken a magnifying glass and really looked deeply into this man's home and his life, they'd have seen that he was in a tower. You're the person that did that. You came into this man's life and you at least took a good look and said, hey, you're not okay. You're the only person that noticed he wasn't okay. You don't know that. You're the only person that noticed he wasn't okay. There's a series of questions you asked him. I don't know what they were, but they let him know that you noticed that he wasn't okay. Whatever it was, if he was not okay because of his health, because of his mood, because of his mind, his sex drive, his spiritual disposition, whatever it was, you were somebody that was like, are you okay? Like, I'm not. Have you been talking to anyone? Have you, you know, you were someone who simply, he had all this to say and somewhere he needed to say it. And you were the first place he felt a sweetness that said, maybe I can lay on her. This man needs somebody to lay on. Not burden with, just a shoulder, maybe a lap. This man needs a lap to lay in, okay, and just talk. He needed love, and you were the first place. He had told himself that love wasn't, it didn't exist. He had told himself that type of love wasn't out there anymore. Okay, he was dating and dating and dating and dating. He was serial dating. Even with his wife in place, this man was serial dating on a quest. He was a little insane. This man needed something, and he needed some place to go and to tell someone that he was in some type of spiritual or mental trouble. He needed some help. He needed some comforting. And he didn't have anywhere to go, and then he ran across you. There was something that happened in y'all's exchanges. And it sparked something in him. It sparked hope. It said, oh, it's still a real woman out there. Wait a minute. It's still a sweet lady out there. I'm here. Sweet lady, won't you be my sweet love for? This is how he ends up returning to you in December of 2024. Because you showed him that there's a type of woman out there that he truly thought there was no other woman like that left. Okay? He really did. This is like the princess and the pea. You know, you were the one that felt the pea in the mattress that was like something ain't right. And he's realizing that this is a princess. Okay. He started to catch that. He realized you were able to give to him just as much as he was willing to give to you. You weren't a taker. You weren't somebody that was just coming in saying, oh, I want this and that type of bag and you got to pay for this, pay for that. He was not accustomed to this type of lady. He just was not. Okay. He was not. This man was not used to that. This is a king of wands. He had been out in the streets slinging wee-wee. That's what he had been doing, hoping to run into love, but at the same time knowing that he wouldn't. But the comfort of one night has started to be enough. You know, at least I'm getting a lot of booty. You know, he had started to become one of those guys. But there was a lot of hurt and a lot of pain in there. So we see this with the Knight of Pentacles. This man was slowly in a position where he was realizing, his eyes were opening, he was learning, God was teaching him, Ra was teaching him the truth of what was going on between you and him. Queen of Cups, and who he was really dealing with. Pause, y'all, because I'm getting it. I need to pull one of my books. Y'all, why my Egyptian Book of the Dead ain't in here? I mean, I don't really care for that. You know what I'm saying? I thought, where my Egyptian Book of the Dead? Well, we're going to go to the Emerald Tablets of Thoth, okay? Spirit makes no mistakes. We're going to go to the Emerald Tablets, okay? Because there's something that needs to be said. Spark of the flame art thou, O my children, burning with color and living with music. List to the voice and thou shalt be free. Consciousness free is fused with the cosmic, one with the order and law of the all. Knew ye not, man, that out of the darkness light shall flame forth, a symbol of the all. Pray ye this prayer for attaining or wisdom. Pray for the coming of light to the all, okay? Mighty spirit of light that shines through the cosmos, draw my flame closer in harmony to thee, okay? Listen. Lift up my fire from out of the darkness, magnet of fire that is one with the all, okay? This is about enlightenment and seeing the light. Lift up my soul, thou mighty and potent child of the light. Turn not away. Draw me in power to melt in thy furnace, one with all things and all things in one. Fire of the life strain and one with the brain, okay? When ye have freed thy soul from its bondage, know that for ye the darkness is gone. Ever though space ye may seek wisdom, bound not by fetters forged in the flesh. Onward and upward into the morning, free flash, O soul, to the realms of light. Move thou in order, move thou in harmony, freely shalt move with the children of light. Seek ye and know ye my key of wisdom. Thus, O man, ye shall surely be free. Let me tell you something. This is the Emerald Tablets of Thoth, the Atlantean. All right. Let me tell you something. Okay, y'all, spirit is talking. The Scarlet Letter. Okay, this is a little classic literature. Okay, it behooves him well. This is bibliomancy. Okay, for people that don't know, so we are reading intuitively as the books speak. I'm reading what the passage is. This is what Spirit put on me, y'all, and we're reading these passages. It behooves him well if he be still in life, responded the townsman. Now, good sir, our Massachusetts magistracy, bethinking themselves that this woman is youthful and fair and doubtless was strongly tempted to her fall, and that moreover, as is most likely her husband may be at the bottom of the sea, they have not been bold to put in force of the extremity of our righteous law against her. The penalty thereof is death. But in their great mercy and tenderness of heart, they have doomed Mistress Prime to stand only a space of 3 hours on the platform of the pillory, and then and thereafter for the remainder of her natural life to wear a mark of shame upon her bosom. Y'all, a lot was said. First of all, Knight of Pentacles. This man came into light with you. You were a moment of enlightenment for him. You know, a torch, right? A torch is something that lights and brings knowledge. You created an awakening of knowledge in this masculine, that there was still light, there was still sweetness, there was still someone there that had a light energy to them. This man has been shrouded in darkness and he did not know it, okay, as it relates to the feminine, until he came in contact with you. He didn't know that. He was under the impression, this how women are. That's what he would have said. This how women are. If you're going to have a woman, this is what you're going to have to deal with. Okay, this is what he thought. If you're going to have a woman, this is what it is. That's not true, but he didn't know that was not true until you met him. So you represented a break, a pause, a change, a moment of life, a moment of light in his life, okay? down the line, this man is going to feel that it's not okay to keep you in a position where you are wearing a scarlet letter, where you look like you tempted him. This man would never do that to you because he sees you in a light position, because he knows you had the thing that he thought no longer existed among women, okay? So as time progresses, because remember, this is December 2022, but we know that in December of 2024, this man tries to come back and he tries to make amends. It's because this man is going to say in himself, because of what is in this woman that is offered me, that I know I'm not going to find again if I don't keep her, I am going to make her the most honest and the most upstanding and the most amazing of women. Okay, we see in December 2024 in that other reading that this man is going to romance and romance and romance without ceasing. Even if you are not interested, even if you want to see other men, this man is not going to stop romancing you, because this man is like, I know that what I see in her is something real. I know that what I see in her is light. You have lit something inside of this man in terms of knowledge, wisdom, understanding. You have lit something inside of this man. Shout out to the 5%ers, the nations of God to earth. You have lit something inside of this man, okay, with your knowledge, your wisdom, your understanding, your goodness, your sweetness of heart and energy. What you have lit inside of this man is something that he can't unlight. You understand what I'm saying? Once you have knowledge, you have it. There is no unseeing it. Now this man knows there are still good women out there. How he gonna go home? He can't. He didn't know that there was still a lady out there with a heart like Nemo. He didn't know that. Okay, he had no idea. And now he can't unsee it. He knows how amazing you are, how valuable, Ace of Pentacles. He can't unsee it. He learned it back in 2022. It caught him. Oh, this it right here. He saw it, okay? He saw it. Knight of Swords. And now he's trying to run towards it in haste. He's like, I got to get to it. Knight of Swords. Knight of Wands, okay? This man's heart was completely broken, okay? That's all he had when he came to you. Not telling anybody, not talking to anybody about it. But this man was living in a dry, dreary, broken-hearted world. There it is right there. Okay? This man is literally sitting here totally mutilated. Okay, down to the shadow of himself. This man was in all shadow energy. That's why he was running the streets. He was dead. You have awakened him, okay? The God frequency. This man is like, my God. And it really was a chance for the Lord to use you, okay? The Most High was able to show his face. You know, the Most High shows his face through people. We know that. That's what happened here. Okay, 4 of Pentacles with the nine of Swords. Okay, this man was in a terrible, terrible, terrible shape. Terrible, terrible, terrible predicament. Okay, this man, his spirit was laying dormant. His spirit was laying dormant. He was dealing with nothing but anxiety and feelings of death, and he just felt horrible. He had been given some bad news about his fate, where he was headed. He had been given some bad news, okay? Ace of Wands, 9 of Pentacles, okay, 4 of Wands, 5 of Wands. Listen, he had been given some bad news. That bad news, okay, had a lot to do with you know, his wife may have come into some money, something that she was trying to further their relationship via some type of financial pursuits, and he was just disgusted. So he had started a lot of turmoil with her. He's just irritated. Okay? Maybe she started a new job and she's acting like she's all that now or something. And he just got into a very irritated space. Okay, he started fighting with her. Any plans that she was making at that particular time in the home, he was more or less there for his son. Plans she was making with him, he was there for his son. The whole family vibe of it, something was going on with him where he just wasn't really ready to show up for that. There was a truth his mother spoke into this relationship around that time as well. His mother had said some shit, okay? She had told him some stuff, okay? He wasn't into that. He started to realize, based on what his mother said, that if he was going to be happy in this situation, he was going to have to go on head out there and find that happiness himself, honey. He said, I'm not going to get nothing from her. So this man was out there searching. That's where you found him. He was out there searching. Damn near, you know what? This man was searching for a wife. This man was kind of like planning to walk away from whatever he had. And it's like he was searching for a wife, but he wasn't admitting it to himself because he's like, that's bogus. But this man was searching for a wife because the one he had become a burden to him. And he had checked out of it mentally. Mentally, he wasn't in that anymore. He was looking for him. He was looking for him some type of a Queen of Cups type of energy, a sweet energy, a kind energy. Okay, he was looking for a Lady of Cups. He was looking for someone sweeter that would invite him in. Okay, he was looking for a sweet woman that would invite him in. Okay. We saw the Daughter of Cups before. I believe that was the Daughter of Cups. Now we got the Mother of Cups. And we also saw Grandma offering that pound cake. This man was looking for a really sweet woman to invite him in, because this man is a King of Swords, okay? He walks around very detached, but he actually has a lot of Cups energy that he hides, okay? That he hides. We see the Queen of Pentacles here. That woman, she's very financially focused, whoever this wife was. That's finished, okay? The Ten of Wands, that's over with. That's something that's over with. That woman that he was with, though, she's a very strong spirit. She's going to be very weary if this is over with. Okay, but this man he's going to declare himself a free man, baby. This man getting up out of here. He's leaving that household behind. He can't take it. If there's small children in the home, we saw if there's a son there, that's who he's there for. He'll be there for that, but he's something's going on in the household where he was damn near about to lose his mind. He may have been becoming ill. This man was in trouble in 2022, okay? He's, free man, Five of Pentacles, baby. This man is going out there in the cold. He's like, I don't care. I'm almost getting the vibe like when Tina Turner was running across that expressway, honey. This man say, I'm getting up out of this. Because he had become very angry and very miserable with her. He had become a very cantankerous and nasty person. And he wasn't saying it to anybody. He was going home pretending to be docile. But this man was becoming a little manic living in that household, okay? In that Two of Cups. He didn't want to be in it. And he was slowly kind of trying to make offerings somewhere else. He just didn't know where somewhere else would be. And he was nervous about possibly putting a noose around his own neck, you know, creating a problem for himself. Okay. So he was kind of trying to stand his ground, okay, and block out distractions and find a way to stay in that situation, okay? Trying to find a way to kind of block out anything that may come against him staying imbalanced in that relationship, because he thought that was all he had, because he thought that I can go out there and try all I want to. There just isn't anyone else out there that can offer me the love that I'm looking for. That type of woman does not exist anymore, but he was wrong, okay? He was wrong, okay? God above, the Most High, did alchemize something in this situation to show him there are still women out there that will love you and care for you, okay? There are still women out there that will bring things full circle for you, okay? There are still women out there that will nurture, that can portal into your life and make everything complete. And that's what you did. You may have kind of fallen from the sky as far as this man is concerned. And when you did fall from the sky, you completed a thought in his mind. This man has been telling himself that what he wants don't exist and that he's stupid. I'm stupid for wanting that. That don't exist. Ain't no woman out there like my mother. Ain't no woman out there like my grandmother. You know, I'm dumb. I ain't no sweet. That's over with. That's old school. That was for those men. Until he met you, okay? Or reconnected. This may be a reconnection, okay? And at that point, this man is off and running in terms of saying, I gotta have her, because he wants that frequency, that God frequency. Somebody told him that didn't exist, and this man, now he knows he does, and it does. There is such a woman out there like that, and he can't forget you. He can't let you go. He learned in 2022 that you were basically, that you were real. This man didn't even believe you were real. That a woman like you. And now that he knows, he's not gonna let it go. Okay, so that's our first installment of that. You know, it was all good just a week ago. You know, we did our little past tense reading. Maybe we'll do a few of these. I don't know. Y'all let me know how y'all feel. But sometimes it's good to look back and see how we arrive at a particular point. So if you enjoyed this past tense, it was all good just a week ago, okay? Didn't Nipsey started off a verse with that too, didn't he, if I'm not mistaken? If you enjoyed this Divine Feminine Tarot Tea, please go ahead, like, share, subscribe, okay? Hit the bell. If you want to be here every single time me and the T team are here getting it in with these good old tarot messages, okay? And as always, I will. Oh, if you would like a personal reading, please don't forget, hit me up at dftarottea@gmail.com. You will have your reading within 24 to 48 hours of request. And as always, I will catch y'all just a week ago, okay?